Hi, guys, and welcome to Buy New Hampshire Now. Welcome back to the show. I am Carla Garrick, your host from Porcupine Real Estate, and I'm joined today by Dominic. Welcome back.
Hey, how are you, Carla?
Hey, so weather underground. Today, we get to talk about the weather.
Everyone's
First of
favorite
all,
time.
what's your favorite season?
In general, I would say the fall, as cliche as it is, but yeah, everybody loves the fall.
I mean, it's cliched for a reason. It is incredibly beautiful. Everything is pumpkin spice, and the world around us turns to candy. It's amazing. I'm even in my fall colors today.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
So, here in New Hampshire, we have four seasons. We're very lucky that way. Tell us just a little bit about, why you think that appeals, what you tell your buyers when they're looking to move out here, just maybe a few of your tips.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. And I think for me, when my wife and I decided we wanted to move more north, everybody was like, "Oh, the winters are going to be way more tough and everything." We grew up in I grew up in Western New York, and the amount of snow that we get in New Hampshire is actually significantly lower than I got where I was because of lake effect snow off of the Great Lakes. So I was actually shocked by how mild the winters are here. I would say, in general, the concerns that buyers have is that they're going to get snowed in and it's going to be super terrible and everything like that. And that's really not the case, or at least in the last 4 years that I've been here, that has just not been it. So,
Yeah, and honestly, with the winters, it was an adjustment for me too. I did not come from a place where we even had snow, so that was, something new for me. And I was a little trepidatious coming into it, mostly about driving in the snow, to be honest. But it turns out, we have these things called salt and snow plows. They're very, very good in New Hampshire about actually clearing the roads. If you are a buyer and you're on a private road or a class 6 road or anything like that, you do want to be thinking about, how are we going to plow this? What are my easements? What are the, relationships with my neighbors? But
yeah.
honestly, it's not insurmountable. The other thing here is they're pretty good with the weather predictions in terms of storms. I learned this the hard way. If someone tells you a nor'easter is coming,
Yeah.
it is coming. Go home, get out before the storm comes. If they say it's going to dump feet of snow, it really is. So as long as you're like paying attention, you're in good shape here for the winter, I think.
And I think too, another like tip that I give people as far as winter goes specifically is that it's never a bad idea to have a four-wheel drive car. My wife and I both drive Jeep Wranglers, so it's super easy to get around. I don't even plow my driveway. Like I just go over the snow and wait till it melts. Like
Yeah, and I have four-wheel drive too, but my husband doesn't. And he mostly, I mean, if we're going somewhere and you're gonna get off road or something, you want the right equipment. And actually for folks, who are moving, both your car, your home, where you are, where you're located, and then of course also your wardrobe. Make sure you get your woolen under things, actually invest in some woolen socks, and make sure you have the right gear for every season.
yeah.
Then really it is not even, it really is not a problem. In fact, I love winter because it's a charming time to actually regroup, like recharge your battery, get some home projects done, and all of that.
And
Um,
really, the winter really only goes from December to February. I mean, we have a pretty decent spring here too, or mud season as the locals call it. And that's from March to May. And going into spring, the things you got to be careful of are actually a lot of the same things you got to be careful of in winter. Um, the changing of those temperatures can change the conditions of the roads pretty significantly. So I like driving in winter more than I do in the spring, to be completely honest, because
yeah,
you can hit
because of
slush,
that
mud,
mud
hit
season.
any kind. Yes, yes, yes. It's always very difficult driving in the spring, to be completely honest.
Yeah, so they jokingly say we have 5 seasons in New Hampshire. I've actually seen someone say we have 6 seasons, and they include berry season. And I was like, oh, I think you're taking a chance there. But summer, of course, also is amazing. That's a great time for hikes. It doesn't really get that warm here.
Yeah.
I mean, I have AC. That's mostly a preference. We like keeping the windows closed and, that kind of stuff. But I know a lot of buyers who don't have homes with AC, and they do just fine in the summer,
Yeah.
either with fans and open windows.
And we do have coasts here too. So I mean, a lot of people go down to the beaches or to the lakes, to keep cool in the summer as well. So there's plenty of options as far as that goes.
Yeah, and it's a quality of living thing. You're never very far from something awesome in terms of nature to do. Or, if you're a city person, go have a great meal. You can have a meal on a lake, you can have a meal on a boat, you can get lobster here. We are a lobster state. Uh, and then I guess spring, summer, fall, winter.
Fall, I think, fall is the quintessential, New England season. I mean, everything that people associate with New England is the changing leaves, the pumpkins, the apples, and going apple picking, and just so many different things you can do in the fall that are just that really capture the essence of New England and New Hampshire in general. So
Yeah, and for folks, the way I actually think about New Hampshire is it's the heart of New England. So when you think about all these other places, Vermont somehow is known for its cheese and its maple syrup, but I'm like, we have cheese and maple syrup. Maine's known for its lobster, and I'm like, we have lobster. I don't know what Massachusetts is known for except something that rhymes with mass hole, but
I was thinking taxes.
high taxes, millionaire tax. Yeah, so hey, if you're in Massachusetts and you want to escape to the great state of New Hampshire, we would like you to come, if you understand, and don't bring your bad policies, right? Only the good low tax policies. Anything else you think folks should know about the weather here in New Hampshire?
No, I think it's something to not be afraid of. Come up and enjoy the entire year round here in New Hampshire. It's beautiful all year round, and there's something for everybody.
It's beautiful all year round. There's something for everybody. And if you don't like it, wait 5 minutes and something else will come along. How can folks get a hold of you, Dominic?
You can reach out to me at dominic@porcupinerealestate.com.
And folks, you can reach me at Carla at Porcupine Real Estate, and stay tuned for whatever we come up with next week. Thanks, Dominic.
Thank you, Carla.